All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Buffalo Bills taking on the NFC champions, the Green Bay Packers. After all the talk, it's time for football, and here we go. Super Bowl 55 is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. Tight end right. Three down.
Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And down right around the 37. 15 yards that time and a Buffalo first. So back-to-back big runs picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Hey, Steve 6.
On first down, Allen. That is incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10.
Watch tight. Middle. Check. Check 99. All right, number 28.
Wahoo!
Check in.
Now Allen to throw again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that's going to lead to a third down.
That's it. Hey, let's do it. Let's go.
Mike. 319.
Watch the run. Check the backer.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here.
Check 3.
Singletary, they'll run full. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. No dice for Sean McDermott and the offense. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
All day. Just like that. Just like that.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Trent Murphy, the one to bring him down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
56, 56. Hey, echo.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And not a whole lot to speak of there, so bring him down shy of the 20. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it third down at 6.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Allen fakes the give and keeps himself. And he finds Beasley complete. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it.
And that one hurts defensively. They force him into third and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3-and-out. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Hey, tight.
I got you, boy.
Throwing on second down. Allen. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
I'm coming.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. They'll let this go for the end zone. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. No score after one on EA Sports. On second down, it's Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
On first down, Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Jerry Hughes. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Man up, D. Under team. Over here. Team. He's coming.
Throwing is Rodgers. Flush to his right. And the pressure gets to him again. Trent Murphy, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Mike's 4-2.
Round 80. Alert.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. You got 3. 3 down. 3 down.
Shit. Pass 85. Pass 85. Hey, Charlie.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Pass 85. Pass 85. Hey, box truck.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. This will be caught by Brown. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
Check.
Quickstone, grab it. Hey, I-7.
Check.
From the gun, it's Allen. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball, because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. Tackle made there by Jordan Poyer. On second down now, it's Jones. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. 2 minutes remain in this opening half of Super Bowl 55. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Check 30. Box it, box it, box it, box it. Boom, boom.
Hey, 50's the mic, 50's the mic. Hey, let's get that ball, D, let's get that ball.
Get 300. Get 300.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And some space here. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
Flushed out right, and he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10. To throw again, Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. That's caught at the 25. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there, Rodgers to Adams, and even 40 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. They go back to the ground with Jones, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
Hey, 626.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Got it.
We got it, we got it.
On second and 15 now. Rodgers escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Bailey's kick is good, and the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, Delta.
Allen now looks to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So we've reached halftime here in Super Bowl 55 as we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Both teams ready after the halftime spectacle, and we are back underway in Super Bowl 55. This will be taken short. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
At the 31-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Check 26. Spars. Recon, 132 fighter.
They'll go again to Jones. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3. 46-yard line.
Mike's 50. Box it.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Blue 58. Alert 3.
On 3rd down, it's Grant. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. They go back to Grant, going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position.
Mike Brown 80. Defense wins championships, baby.
They'll run on 1st down. Singletary. Well, they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but There are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Vanderbilt's own Oren Burks had the tackle defensively.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
42, Mike 42. Get this warm up. Mike's 42.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And he'll be taken down at the 18. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Go to 50.
They'll keep it on the ground. Grant, and he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And on 3rd and inches, we're going to get a whistle. And a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. On 3rd down, here's Peyton. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
Check 26, check 26. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. Jam it, jam it, jam it.
A first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Check 50, check 50. Inside. Pilot, 64, weak. March 50, march 50, march 50. Yep. Watch the twist. Check 9, check 9.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back.
15. 50. We own it. We own it. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Hey, 88, 88, 88. Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Now a give right side. It's Grant, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Green 18.
Squeeze, squeeze, double, double. Check, 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 check.
Mike.
On 3rd down, Dillon. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there.
Let's stop. Let's stop. No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. On 1st down, they'll start out with Singletary. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. 4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Check.
Check. 42 for Mike. He can't hang.
Allen fakes the give and keeps himself. He finds his target, John Brown. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Alert! 42, go!
Check, Mike 42. All day, all day, all day.
Allen going to go on 4th down. He's got his man here. It's Green. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. So that last play gives them a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. On 1st down, Singletary. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. 2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 2nd down now, Singletary, and he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down.
56, 56.
They'll go with a big back, Yeldon, and he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. T.J. Yeldon unable to find a lane, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
319.
They'll run on 1st down. Grant. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Watch the shift. Shift. Check 13. All right. Tight dog.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Grant. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
26. Hey, shoot.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And Oliver coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. A Super Bowl 55 down to the final 2 minutes. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Back to throw. Pass incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Switch. Watch the twist. 61. Matchbox lights. Mike. Alert. Check in.
Now Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Rush in. Offensive team. Hey, exit.
Allen to throw. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And that disastrous play, partner, is ultimately going to seal their fate in this one, isn't it?
It certainly is because they gave up the 2 points, but that's not really what did it. It's having to give up the football. And because they gave up the football, guess what? The other team now can take the ball and close this game out.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. And they take a knee. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
Time for this one final knee to put a bow on this title bout. That is likely the final play of this game, and no better feeling, I would imagine, than taking a knee to wrap up the Super Bowl.
Culminates everything. The championship is theirs. And just think, the last play they had in practice before this game began was doing this, practicing taking a knee and winning a Super Bowl.
And they get to do just that. And the Lombardi Trophy is going back home. The Green Bay Packers are your Super Bowl champions. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists a Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.